Hey guys, what is going on? Jurgen from Zergrino Sports here, and today we are back at it again with some more of our Smackdown vs. Raw 2007 GM Mode series. And in fact, we are back at it again for the final Smackdown of this series because it is the go home to WrestleMania, and WrestleMania, of course, is the finale of this series before we move on to 2006's GM Mode. But before we get into this week's episode, let's take a quick look at what we did last time on the March 21st edition of SmackDown. We started the show off with our final qualifier for the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania, with Johnny Nitro defeating Kid Cash to earn the final spot alongside Chris Benoit, Rey Mysterio, Rob Van Dam, Boogeyman, and Shelton Benjamin in the Money in the Bank ladder match scheduled for WrestleMania, of course. Kurt Angle was not involved in this match within the kayfabe. It would have been Melina in his corner, but we had a big show with big matches. I ran a slander promotion, and I thought, okay, well, this match is going to tank our show rating, so it needs to be good. Kurt Angle's 99 overall, or 99 popularity. We have a rivalry in place of match because we have Eddie preoccupied in a match that doesn't allow managers, so we can't put them together like that to advance his rivalry with Eddie. He's free for the night. Might as well shove him in here to boost that star rating up to a minimum of 3-star, which it did achieve. Then we moved on to what was scheduled as, I think I said scheduled as Kane vs. RVD, or something like that, but Booker T, you cut backstage while RVD's in the ring waiting for Kane to make his entrance, and they pan backstage. Kane is incapacitated. Doctors checking on him. It's questionable if he makes it to Mania. They wonder who it is. Booker T later on in the night comes out cockily, that's not really a word, arrogantly saying like, oh man, I wonder who did that. I wonder. No, I don't, because I know who did that. That was me. So how about now, Undertaker? I put your big red dumbass brother on the shelf. How about now? Lights go off. Lights go back on. Titantron shows the date of WrestleMania with a tombstone graphic of Booker T as a way of Undertaker finally accepting Booker T's WrestleMania challenge. Then we had, this was just an Umaga and Kennedy segment. Kennedy could not make the show this week for their scheduled match due to car troubles, but he set up a jobber, a local yokel, which I believe we said to be the 2005 version of Tommaso Ciampa, after we said the Dutch jobber version of Johnny Gargano the week prior, with Umaga obliterating his replacement for the week once again, like the week prior. Then we had Gregory Helms facing off against Super Crazy in a hardcore match. The week prior to this, we had the Chavo Guerrero addresses the Cruiserweight division. He threatens to sue SmackDown, but settles for not suing them if he gets some perks, and he got to choose the match stipulation at WrestleMania between him and Helms. He chooses hardcore, and he puts Gregory Helms in a hardcore match against Super Crazy, who, mind you, hit 3 moonsaults on him in the Cruiserweight addressing segment the week prior. And then in the match, he goads Helms into using a chair against Super Crazy. Helms instead tries to use the chair on Chavo, wins the match cleanly, showing he can get violent if he needs to, but he doesn't need to against Super Crazy because he don't got beef with Super Crazy. He got respect with Super Crazy. He got beef with Chavo Guerrero, so they just kind of put over whether or not Gregory Helms is willing to go to the extreme in their match, or if he's too much of a goody two-shoes, as Chavo calls him, to, do anything about it. Then we had the United States Championship Open Challenge continuing. Of course, Chris Benoit started issuing this Open Challenge every week because he will not be defending the U.S. Championship at WrestleMania due to being in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So he thought, you know what? I'm a fighting champion. I want to defend this as much as possible, so we'll start this Open Challenge. The week prior, Batista answers the Open Challenge in an effort to show that he's not the weak link. Randy Orton at the beginning of the show, or near the beginning of the show, would have approached Chris Benoit backstage and said, hey, I want to preemptively let you know that I would like to answer your Open Challenge, and Benoit obviously accepts. It's an Open Challenge. He's like, okay, see you out there. Once again, like the week prior with Batista, Randy takes Benoit to his limit, but can't get the job done, gets a handshake from Benoit after the match. And Randy Orton, as well as Batista's luck, does not turn around, unfortunately for them. And then in the main event of the evening, Eddie Guerrero finally gets his comeuppance against Shelton Benjamin for what he did to his mother in the build-up to No Way Out. And, with No Way Out, him losing his title match only to get it back if he puts his career on the line at WrestleMania. He gets all that revenge back. We have an ankle lock spot and then a reverse ankle lock spot. Not a reverse ankle lock spot, but Shelton ankle lock to Eddie. With Kurt yelling tap through the cage, ankle lock to Shelton from Eddie. Eddie looks like he's going to escape the cage. He does a frog splash off the cage to win the match kind of thing. I explained it better when I played it last time. I will tell you right now, it's been about a month since I've played and recorded this game. I recorded like 4 episodes all in one day or in the span of 2 days just because I had finished booking it recently to that time, and I was like, oh shit, I really am excited to get this out. I have all this shit fresh in my mind. Let's record all this shit in one batch and just have it go out over the next month. So I'm kind of out of the loop a little bit with my own booking, but I should be okay to pick up where we left off here. Let's take a look at the roster real quick. We have, in terms of popularity, Kurt Angle at a 99, Eddie Guerrero at a 94, Undertaker at a 94, Benoit at a 93, Gregory Helms at a 92, which I'm very proud of, by the way, that I got him up to a 92 after he started like as a 54 or 53 or 52 or something like that. Kane at a 92 there, who's I'm also proud of getting high up because he was like a 50 or a 60 as well. They started him pretty low. Umaga at an 88. He was like, I think 70 or 68 or something like that, so he was actually pretty low. Shelton was in the 60s. I think he was 62, so I got him pretty far up there. Book, not as impressive. I think he was mid-70s or something like that, up at an 86. Kennedy up at an 86. Chavo up to an 84 there. RVD up to an 82 there. Ray down to an 81. Batista up to an 80. Randy down to a 79. Nitro up to a 76. Melina at a 76. Super Crazy up to a 70. Boogeyman at a 68. And then Kid Cash, who had his final appearance on SmackDown last week, down to a 59 before the show ends off here. We got all these contracts right here, which we are going to be renewing before the end of this episode, and I'll tell you why. And I don't know if I should be telling you this early, but I just want to give a reasoning why we're renewing the contract. I'm going to be doing a continuous universe into 2006. So 2006, even though I'm going back a year in the game, it's going to be building off of this. So WrestleMania, everything I did this year in WrestleMania this year is going to be canon in 2006. So the first episode of 2006 isn't going to be what I've done for this in 2008's first episode where I have vacancies and I start all that shit. We're going to have set champions going in as a result of who comes out on top at Mania and stuff like that. And we're going to have all that shit going on. And because of that, if they don't have GM mode in 2K21, I'm probably going to return to 2007 in a continuous thing again. So I'm just going to renew contracts just so I have people renewed in case I have to come back to 2007 in a year's time when I'm done with 2006 and then, continue back at this, because I'm hoping they put GM mode in 2K21 when they release it, or 2K22, sorry, they skipped 2K21, 2K22, but if not, then I'm going to go back to 2007, and then eventually, long term, if they don't have it in 2K23, I'll do another one in 2008, kind of continuous, a whole 4-year continuous universe kind of thing, starting here, going down, back here, and then up kind of thing. You know what I mean? So we're going to be renewing contracts because if I didn't say that, then what's the point? I'm done with this game, but I might not be done with this game fully. I'm done for now once we get to Mania, but I do have plans to do kind of a continuous universe kind of thing and just keep building on my own booking because I started fresh after 2008. And even with 2008, it wasn't 2 years of continuous booking. It was like a year and a quarter because I only started actually seriously booking the shit around Rumble time when I started taking MVP's booking seriously. You know what I mean? So, Yeah, just thought I'd let you know that we are going to be renewing contracts because I'm having this continuous thing going on. Rivalries are all good. This is a new one. This is good, and then the other ones are going on. Hopefully they don't sour this week. Kennedy to Umaga, I'm worried might sour this week, and you'll find out why in a second here when we run through the match card real quick. But yeah, current champions are the same. Let's take a look at how Raw is doing popularity-wise. They have 100, they have 97, they have 96, they have 94, 93, 92, 91, 91, 88, 87, 80, and then it just kind of tanks off. So they have the more popular top end than me, but I think I have the more popular roster overall because I have one person below 60, one person in the 60s, 5 people in the 70s now, and then everybody else is in the 80s, and I have like 5-6 people in the 90s, I think. They have a good amount of people in the 90s, but only 3 people in the 80s, one person in the 70s, and then it just kind of peters off, you know what I mean? So they have the higher peak, but I think I have the overall better spread of popularity amongst my roster. But that is all the housekeeping that we typically do. I think actually one more thing I want to check out is I want to look at the fan support after last week. We barely nudged into the lead again after that slander promotion. I fully expect Raw to win fans this week despite me having a good show, but you know, the game favors Raw because Raw is the A show, so whatever. Anyways, that is all the housekeeping out of the way. So without further ado, let's get into the match card for the Go Home show, starting with the first match of the evening, which is a triple threat between Johnny Nitro, Rob Van Dam, and Shelton Benjamin. I know at the end of last week's episode I said that I was going to be doing a Fatal 4-Way. However, I made a last-minute change. Card subject to change. Y'all know that shit. It's wrestling. So basically, this triple threat between Nitro, Rob Van Dam, and Shelton Benjamin is just to hype up the Money in the Bank match. It's a preview of some of the people in the match going at it to preview what we might be seeing at Sunday's pay-per-view, or not Sunday's pay-per-view. In the kayfabe, it's Sunday's pay-per-view, but in real life, it's going to be a week from when this drops. You know my schedule. It is what it is. But yeah, nice little preview exhibition triple threat right here to prepare us for Money in the Bank at Mania. Then in the second match of the evening, we have Boogeyman versus Booker T. It will be revealed that Boogeyman requested a match with Booker T to try and get some vengeance for Booker T sidelining him a couple weeks prior. Obviously, Booker T accepts. Now, the thing that we're going to be doing with Booker T as well tonight is he's going to show up early on, and they're going to film him showing up kind of like they film like the earlier tonight the champion showed up kind of thing on an MMA show, or even in wrestling they do that actually. And he's going to be interviewed upon entering the arena for the first time, and he's going to be interviewed and he's going to be asked like, hey, you got your match with Undertaker at WrestleMania, what are your thoughts? And he's going to be elated. He's going to be like, what do you mean? I'm happy, brother. I'm happy. I'm going to prove to everybody that I'm not a joke by beating the streak at WrestleMania. However, Boogeyman is going to get haunted throughout the night. I'll explain to you how it ends off later when I play the match. It doesn't end in the match. There's going to be stuff after the match, but he does get haunted throughout the night. I don't really care about the specifics except for one specific thing that I thought of that I think is kind of cool, which, again, I'll run through during the match. But just the typical Undertaker haunting you stuff. You seeing Undertaker in the mirror, you turn around, oh, shit. You see, like, maybe fucking spooky dooky stuff, you know, just to put over that Undertaker's coming for him. You know, he got the match he wanted, but is it really something he wanted? Just the typical Undertaker mind games thing going into Mania. Then in the third match of the evening, we have Super Crazy versus Chavo Guerrero in a hardcore match. Chavo Guerrero would cut a promo at some point in the night saying another one of the perks he received in his settlement with the Smackdown #FaceGM is that he was able to book himself a match tonight in which he chose a hardcore match versus Super Crazy. First of all, to teach Super Crazy a lesson for the excessive force that he used a couple weeks ago with the 3 moonsaults, to teach him a lesson and put him in his place. But most importantly, to show Gregory Helms what's in his future, what's waiting for him at WrestleMania in the hardcore match between the two. He is going to show Gregory Helms what he's going to do to him by doing it to Super Crazy. He also announces, again as a perk from the settlement, and not suing SmackDown, that Gregory Helms is not allowed at ringside or at commentary for this match. He has to stay in the back because he doesn't want Gregory Helms getting involved and giving his friend Super Crazy an unfair advantage. So we got that match going on right there in the 3rd match of the evening. And then in the 4th match of the evening, we have the United States Championship Open Challenge. We have Rey Mysterio versus Chris Benoit. Finally, we have Rey Mysterio versus Chris Benoit. We tried to set this up before No Way Out. Nitro got involved. We tried to set this up another time before that, and I think Book got involved. Right? So we tried to set it up before Rumble, and then Book got involved, and we tried to set it up before No Way Out, and Nitro got involved. The match got squandered just as it was picking it up both times. 3rd time's the charm. Chris Benoit extends the challenge to Rey Mysterio himself. He says, hey, I got the open challenge going on this week. I'd like to, adjust it a little bit. I'd like to call Rey Mysterio to the ring. I'm not booked tonight because I got the open challenge. You're not booked tonight. How about we finally get this match, no interruptions, finally get this match done the proper way, you and me tonight, U.S. Championship Open Challenge. What do you say? Rey Mysterio obviously accepts, and they have this match, and I'm going to tell you right now that there is not going to be any interference. It's going to be a clean match, one-on-one U.S. Championship match. Finally, Rey Mysterio and Chris Benoit on the go home to WrestleMania. And then in the 5th match of the evening, we have a Kennedy and Umaga segment. However, this week it would not be advertised as Kennedy versus Umaga. It would be advertised already that Kennedy will not be there. However, they will advertise that the #FaceGM will interview or have a talk segment with Kennedy from his movie set. Basically, he'll call him on the Titantron. Kennedy will appear on the Titantron. He'll be like, why are you calling me for? You know what I mean? I told you ahead of time this week, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm a really busy man. I don't got time for this. What's the meaning of this call, of this interview, whatever you want to call this? The #FaceGM would be like, oh, don't worry, Kennedy. This will be quick. I know you're busy. So I'll keep this nice, short, and sweet. At WrestleMania, you're scheduled to compete against Umaga in a last man standing match. And Kennedy, if you so happen to be double booked or you can't make it to WrestleMania for whatever reason, you'll be fired. While he's explaining all this and telling Kennedy that he's got Umaga at WrestleMania with the last man standing match, you will see Umaga in the background creep into frame in the background of the movie set where Kennedy is at, without making a noise, without saying anything. And as he's finishing his promo, after he announces that he'll be fired if he doesn't go up, he'll be like, oh, and Mr. Kennedy, you've got a visitor. And then Kennedy turns around, sees Umaga on set, and then we have a movie set brawl. Obviously, in the gameplay, we don't have a movie set brawl. We're going to have a backstage brawl. However, in the kayfabe, it will be a brawl on a movie set because I think that's cool, and I kind of wanted to do something different with Kennedy and Umaga in the build-up. So I thought, you know what? Give Kennedy this whole big ego thing, and then I can do a movie set thing, and I think that's cool. So hopefully you guys like the imagery of it and the idea of it. Obviously, we can't replicate it in the game, but we can do our best with a backstage brawl between the two in the 5th match of the evening. And then in the main event of the evening, we have a contract signing between Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero. Now, I actually wrote the segment for this match, so I will be saying it later on. because the match itself is, we went and did a 3-on-1 handicap just to get popularity and shit like that, because we also need to talk about Randy and Batista. They don't have a match tonight, but they'll have a segment where Randy calls out Batista and he says, listen, man, you know I love you like a brother. We had that high, we had that good run, but now it's not working for either of us in tag team or singles competition, and I can only think of one way that we can change our luck for one of us, and that's for you and I to have a match at WrestleMania. Whoever's the better man wins, and then we break this curse, this bad luck, whatever you want to call it, once and for all. What do you say? And then Batista accepts. So at some point in the card, I don't really care. Probably lower down on the card because it's a feud about two people who can't win, so I don't really want it in the main event area. But somewhere lower down the card, they set up their match at Mania. So we've got Batista and Randy at Mania set up. No animosity there. I want to reiterate again, no animosity. Is just a friendly rivalry kind of thing with them just being like genuinely concerned why they can't win. They're top elite athletes, but they can't do it, whatever. So I put them in with Eddie and Kurt to do a random 3-on-1 handicap, but it is a contract signing. I actually wrote out a promo. I don't typically like to write the promos word for word because I don't think I can write good dialogue, but I wanted to give it a shot for this. I wanted some very specific things to be said, so I'm like, you know what? I'll just write the whole promo, and then we'll see how that turns out. I'll read that out to you guys when we get to the main event later on. But that concludes our go-home show card. So without further ado, we'll get into it with the first match of the evening, which I remind you is the triple threat between Johnny Nitro, Rob Van Dam, and Shelton Benjamin to preview the Money in the Bank match. Notable absences. Melina is not on the card because you can't do a manager in a triple threat, but she would be in the kayfabe in Johnny Nitro's corner going into the triple threat. Kane is still doubtful for WrestleMania if he will be back or not. And then Kid Cash is just not on the show. He was not booked. He is surplus to requirements for this go-home show. But yeah, so we'll get into the first match. I don't think we have to really fuck with DQ. No, we do, right? Yeah, so give up off and DQ off we're going to do, of course. We're going to be playing this match, of course. And we're going to be playing this match as Shelton Benjamin. You know what I'm saying? We got that Shelton Benjamin. We playing as Shelton Benjamin. Real quick, the promos. I ended up just going with 2 advertising promos. I didn't want to do slander twice in a row because I'm pretty sure I lose fans if you do slander twice in a row. I didn't want to do a pay-per-view hype because it's WrestleMania, and I don't want to waste my money on a pay-per-view hype because it's going to be hyped anyways. It's WrestleMania. It's a co-branded one as well, so I don't really want to waste it hyping up Raw viewers as well, to, you know what I mean? So I just went with 2 advertising, but we are going to be playing as Shelton Benjamin for this match, getting Shelton Benjamin a win going into the Money in the Bank match. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Shelton ever won Money in the Bank. Did he? No, right? So, you know, maybe he's going to win it this time, bruh. Who knows? You'll have to wait and see for the Mania show to find out. But you do know that he's going to be winning this triple threat, and let's see if we can replicate kayfabe in the gameplay and get this win with Shelton Benjamin. And while we wait for this to load, we're going to go ahead and crack open a cold one with the boys. Dead Meme, please sponsor me. Peace tea. We got that cheeky cherry flavor today, baby. You know what it is. Let's get it, bro. Please sponsor me. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. We got Nitro right here. We will watch, you know what we'll do this week? We'll watch all the entrances that would genuinely appear. You know what I'm saying? We'll watch all the entrances because it's the last SmackDown. I typically only watch all the entrances for the pay-per-view, but you know what? This is the last time we are going to see SmackDown in this game. The SmackDown arena in this game. This is the last time we're going to see a lot of people in this game, just because they won't be in you know, they're not in 2006, or they're in 2006, but I don't want them on my roster, you know what I mean? So this will be the last time we see a lot of people on the SmackDown stage. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I wasn't planning on it, but you know what? In the spur of the moment, we're going to watch every entrance, man. Fuck it. Why not? Why the hell not? You know what I mean? Make this go-home edition of a SmackDown for WrestleMania real special, you know what I'm saying? I'm excited to start 2006. I'm kind of disappointed, not disappointed, but it's bittersweet to end this game because I had a lot of fun with it. I know I yelled a lot and complained a lot because the game kind of does some things that pisses me off. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game. Maybe a little bit more fun than I had with 2008, I think. You know what I mean? I think the gameplay in this game is a bit more fun, excluding the weight class system. I don't really give a fuck about that weight class system. I'm not a big fan of it, so I hope it's not a thing. I don't think it's a thing in 2006. But yeah, man, we got yeah, it's gonna be bittersweet to stop this game, but like I said earlier, if 2K22 don't got no GM mode, then we'll probably be back on this in a continuous thing. I'm going to tell you right now, you can't rock with me, no stopping. You can't rock with me, no stopping. You can't rock with me, just drop it. Ain't no stopping me, no. You can't rock with me, no stopping. You can't rock with me, no stopping. You can't rock with me, just drop it. Ain't no stopping me, no. I'm going to tell you right now, I have 3 or 4 Mania matches already penciled in for SmackDown Vs. Raw 2006. Granted, I haven't even started recording that series yet, and I haven't even drafted my roster, so I need to make sure I get the right people. But I will tell you that I have some long-term stuff already in mind that I want to do. I have some short-term stuff that I want to do, and then I have some stuff that I haven't even thought about yet, some people that I haven't even thought about yet, and I'll just leave it at that. I have some specific things that are long-term. I have some non-specific things that are long-term. I got a lot of ideas for 2006. I'm excited to see what you guys think about them as they come out over the course of about a year and a bit that these series take to finish a year, because I do a weekly episode, and then, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, man, we got, there we go. Let's go ahead and get you with a good old, German Supla, baby. And okay, nope, never mind. I have some, German Supla, baby. There you go. I have some sound foam on my wall now, like a professional YouTuber, you know what I'm saying? Am I a real YouTuber yet? I don't know. You tell me. My bank account says otherwise. But, yeah. I have some sound foam on the wall now, so hopefully my audio is a little bit better. I don't think it'll do too much, just because I didn't buy enough to, like, fully outfit my entire walls with it or stuff like you see the big YouTubers do. They have like their fucking all 4 walls in the room fucking, you know, sound foamed or whatever. I'm broke and cheap, so I only bought, you know, a little bit for a price that I deemed reasonable. So I don't know. Maybe there'll be a noticeable difference from episode 60, I think, is the one before this, and this is episode 61. Maybe there'll be a noticeable difference. Maybe there won't be. I don't know. You let me know if you notice anything with the sound foam versus without the sound foam. Like I said, this episode is with sound foam, and then the last one would have been without. The last fucking 60 would have been without. So, granted, the last 60 have seen a lot of environmental changes for me. You know what I mean? They've seen different setups and stuff like that. They've seen different mic orientations. They've seen a lot of stuff. So, yeah. I feel like the audio has changed quite a bit from the first episode of this series to now. But from the last episode to this, let me know if there's a noticeable difference. Let me know if the sound foam was worth it or if it was just a waste. German Supla, baby. There you go. So, yeah, man. Let's go ahead and I was trying to pick up RVD initially, and it made me pick up Nitro, and then I'm like, okay, I'll Irish whip Nitro into the corner, and it's like, no, you're picking up RVD now. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool and shit, but, like, that's not what I really wanted. How about you guys have that little corner sandwich right there, you know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and double axe handle right there. Stomp on you, stomp on you, stomp on you, stomp on you, and let's get you with a good old running neck breaker thingamabob right there. Then we go and get you with this little half Boston Crab, single leg Boston Crab. That's not going to do shit because we got that submission off. Ooh, that's a reversal, baby. That's a poke of the eyes. That was supposed to be a German Supla Bebe, but Nick Patrick got in the way, so we're going to do a good old German Supla Bebe to John A. Nitro. Get a good old T-bone on RVD and not win the match. You know what? Even if Nick Patrick was up, I don't even know if it would have been, you know, if it would have been, ooh, there you go. Nice little corner splash. Nice little corner splash. Okay, you poke at the eyes. You poke at me in the eyes. Okay, I'm a fuck you up, brother. No, I'm not, because you're going to reverse. Okay. There you go. There you go. Go for something, bruh. Oh, okay, yeah. No, he hit me. Cool. Yep, he hit me. I was picking him up so he would crash and burn, and he landed in between us, but not exactly in between us, where he hit us both or didn't hit us at all. It was specifically German Supla Bebe to my side. Woo! Boom! There you go. There you go. There you go. Let me pick your ways up. Let me get your ways to the outside. Boom. Let me get your boy right there. Okay, never mind. I thought that would get me my finish. That did. Let's just go ahead and get the good old T-bone. Hopefully RVD doesn't get in here in time to break this up. Nah, he's down. This is the W for Shelton Benjamin, like he gets in the kayfabe. I don't really care who gets pinned. Maybe Nitro, because he just got the win last week. And he also looked really strong against Benoit, so he doesn't really need to be protected too much. RVD hasn't really done much of significant weight recently. You know what I mean? He answered the U.S. Open Challenge. He had a good match with Benoit, and then he lost. And then he qualified, and then, you know what I mean? So, yeah, let's have Nitro take the pin, I guess. It doesn't really matter. But, yeah. Yeah, man. We got Shelton Benjamin. We'll watch the full fucking winning animations as well, too. Why not? Why not, brother? Why not? Also, Shelton getting some of that heat back, or some of that momentum back after the loss against Eddie. Granted, losing to Eddie Guerrero is nothing to be ashamed of because it's Eddie Guerrero, the GOAT. But, you know, he gets a win back to, you know, get that momentum back after the loss to Eddie last week and gain himself some valuable momentum going into WrestleMania and his Money in the Bank ladder match. Then in the second match, we move on. Boogeyman, Booker T. As you can see, Boogeyman is about to get his first loss on the SmackDown roster. In official competition, I think I had to beat him down in a match that counted as a beatdown, right? In the entrance or whatever. DQ and give up off. So he got a loss in game on SmackDown, but in the actual kayfabe, this is going to be his first loss on the roster since we traded him. We booked him up pretty strong, but now it's time to give Book some much needed momentum going into you know, Undertaker at Mania, because you can't send Book to the match at Mania against Undertaker with a loss to Boogeyman. I love Boogeyman, I love his entrance, but like, come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Anyways, we got Book. We got Undertaker there just vibing, just chilling so that their rivalry gets extended in the game. and boost this match rating a little bit. And we got Boogeyman right there. Let's see if we can win this match in the gameplay with Booker T. And while we wait for this to load, we're going to go ahead and drink some more of this Peace Tea. Please sponsor me. There we go. All right. So like I said, Undertaker mind games haunting Booker T all night. To the point where he's going to win the match, right? And then there's going to be some like lights down. I'm the Boogeyman. And I'm coming to get ya. Sorry, I just had to do that for the second to last time. Yeah, because he's in the Money in the Bank match. Yep. There we go. I remember what I booked, dude. Pfft. Yeah, I know what's going on in my own fucking booking. Absolutely. So, Boogeyman loses this match clean to Book. And then after the match, maybe lights go out. Maybe get some of that lightning, you know what I'm saying, going on. And, or something like that. And then get something on the Titantron again, you know what I mean? Just another warning on the Titantron. And then throughout the night, in between matches and segments and stuff, have Book getting haunted in mind games backstage. And then later on in the night, he comes out to cut a promo saying, like, Undertaker, these mind games aren't going to work on me. You can keep trying to get in my head. It's not going to work. Your streak's coming to an end this Sunday at WrestleMania, and I'm going to prove to all these fans that I am not a joke. And then the lights would go out, and this was the specific thing that I thought of that I thought was pretty cool, so hopefully you guys do as well. And then I had the thought that the lights come back on and there's a bunch of tombstones in and around the ring leading up the ramp. I don't know. I didn't really care to go back and look at what the number was of victories that he had at this point going into WrestleMania 22. Sucker! Going into WrestleMania 22. It's more than 10, I think, right? Okay, so WrestleMania 30 would have been 22-0 if he won. Can you dig it, sucker? So WrestleMania 20 would have been 12 because he didn't miss any manias between 20 and 30, right? So WrestleMania 20 would have been 12-0. 21 would have been 13-0, and then 22 would have been 14-0. So he would be 13-0, right? So you would have a tombstone with somebody's name, and that says 1-0, kind of like a physical tombstone. And then Book would leave the ring and go up the ramp, and then it would stop at 13, and then the lights would go out as he passes 13. Lights come back on. Maybe now you have the lightning and not earlier, like I mentioned. And then the lightning strikes a tombstone that's in front of Book that has his name on it, the date of WrestleMania with 14-0. You know what I mean? Just some more mind games, but physical mind games now with physical tombstones and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know if that's been done before. If it has, then fuck me. I thought I had a cool original thought, but being given how long Undertaker's been around, maybe he's done that and I've forgotten, or it was part of the time that I wasn't really watching too much or something. But if that is something that came from the top of my dome, and you guys think that's cool like I did, you know, that'd be pretty cool. All right, Boogeyman, get your ass over here, brother. Let's go behind, get you with a good old German supla, baby. Do you know what I learned recently? I don't know if I mentioned this last time and if I had learned it then, or if this is information to me since then. Marty Wright, I think, is the name of the real-life guy who plays Boogeyman. He keeps his hair like that just normally. A German supla, baby. Like, he has that V cut on the top of his head just as his normal hairstyle. And I think that's fucking incredible. A German supla, baby. We're really stringing these Germans on him, huh? There we go. Let's shoot you off the ropes here, brother. Let's shoot you off the ropes and do a good old back body drop. Let's pick your waist up. Let's get you off the ropes again. I'm trying to see if he has a... There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Bada boom, bada bing. Get your ways up. And we'll get him with the bookend. I thought that he only had that haircut to be like, oh, hey, look, Boogeyman's unique. He's got weird hair. But that's just something that the dude rocks on a day-to-day basis. And I'm like, Like, fair play for having the confidence to do that, but, like, also, like, why? You know what I mean? I don't know. Then again, this was based on pictures I saw on his Instagram. Maybe he was in talks for a WWE cameo, and then he was like, "Oh, okay, let me cut my hair for it just so I'm ready." And then maybe things didn't, you know, pan through, and then he wasted his haircut or whatever. I'm gonna pin him, but he's gonna kick out because he's only orange and orange. But I am gonna pin him. There it is. Boogeyman loves to kick out of shit, brother. I mean, like, I booked him kind of strong since bringing him to Smackdown, but I mean, the game books him stronger when I'm wrestling against him, brother, because he kicks out of fucking everything. Everything he kicks out of. Excuse me. Ooh, nice little arm drag right there. Hip toss thingamabob right there, whatever you want to call it. Fucking swing and a miss on that diving headbutt. Ooh, there you go. Big DDT. Let's get you with a good old spin-a-rooney. Yes, sir. Let's go. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. Let's get you with this axe kick, scissor kick. Booker special or something they call it in the game, maybe. Let's go ahead and pin you off of that. Excuse me. And then he's going to kick out. No, he didn't. Wow, I'm genuinely surprised that he didn't kick out, because he typically does, even being on red health and just generally being fucked up enough to logically be able to lose. But, you know, I'm going to dedicate that win to Peace T, because my fucking throat is struggling and I need some help, and Peace T is going to be that help. There we go. There we go. We're not going to watch this winning animation because it's non-canon, so it's non-kayfabe. It doesn't exist. Did not happen. You know what I mean? Book would have had his own little, you know, mind game celebration kind of thing. Anyways, on to the next one. Super crazy. Chavo Guerrero, Gregory Helms. As you can see, Chavo Guerrero is going to be getting a W here. We're going to do that give up off, and then we're going to be playing this match. And like I said, we're playing as Chavo. We're giving him that W right here. If I have anything to say about it, maybe Super Crazy got something to say about it and he's going to fuck me up. But we'll have to wait and see, because we for sure are going to be the ones who try and mess him up and win this match. While we wait for this to load, we're going to go ahead and crack open this cold one. No, we already cracked it open. I haven't slept in like a day and a half, 2 days, so excuse my even more retarded speech than usual. We're going to drink some of this Peace Tea. Please sponsor me. Here we go. Here we go. Now I have a post-match promo to run through to you guys right here. You know what I mean? Gringo, in time, you're gonna be working for me, so you don't want to get on my bad side, cause everyone love Latino. So like I said, the promo at the beginning, Chavo says what he says, whatever. Chavo's gonna win the match, the bell's gonna ring, he's gonna get his hand raised, and then after the match, he's gonna continue beating on Super Crazy. Now, I'm not gonna be able to finish this right now, because we're going to get hit with an Ooh Chavo real quick, and I'm going to have to freestyle. Ooh Chavo. And I'm going to have to freestyle right here, which I haven't done in a month, by the way, so it's going to be really goddamn fucking bad. So I apologize for this ahead of time. But here we go. Here's Chavo Guerrero to come down and teach Super Crazy a lesson for getting those somersaults on him. Why'd I say somersaults? They're called somersaults. I don't know what I'm saying, but I know that I'm awful at the whole freestyling thing. But we post-match beatdown with weapons and everything. This isn't like, you know, it's a match where, oh, he needed to win so he didn't lose, so he didn't get to inflict damage. Like, he's gonna brutalize Super Crazy during the match, and then he's gonna win, and he's gonna be like, you know what, that's not enough, and then continue to brutalize him after. Helms is gonna come down for the save. run off Chavo with like a chair or kendo stick or something. I don't really care. And he's gonna grab a mic. And he's gonna be like, "Oh man, you know, Chavo, man, you won the match, and you're trying to punish this man for doing wrestling moves to you in a wrestling show on a wrestling company? What's up with that? You know what I mean? You know what, Chavo, you know, once upon a time, I had a superhero in training, you know, beside me. But now I'm just stuck with you. A bitter, ignorant, trashy, cowardly hooligan." Which spells out bitch, by the way, because I'm doing the whole, you know, acronym thing. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I could have found better words, but my vocabulary isn't very expansive. And he's gonna say, "You know what, Chavo, at WrestleMania, you better stand back because there's gonna be a hurricane coming through." Like I said earlier, we're doing a continuous universe. Gregory Helms is not in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. The Hurricane, GM Mode Playa, is in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006. So, I kind of had to force a gimmick change onto him for WrestleMania. It wouldn't have made sense for him to go to WrestleMania and then just randomly appear as Hurricane for no reason. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. He's got the fans behind him. He's a face now. I've been sneaking in those stand back references since the Kurt feud, where I had him tell Kurt to stand back in like the first promo they had together. I was trying to tease it from there. I don't know if y'all caught it or not, but I was teasing it from there, the Hurricane switch. And yeah, we're basically out. If I'm being completely honest with you, I prefer Gregory Helms as a character to Hurricane, personally. Just because Hurricane, the nature of the Hurricane character results in Gregory Helms having to do more high-flying, not impactful, but like flashy, aesthetically pleasing stuff, as opposed to him doing more technically sound grappling stuff, which he did as Gregory Helms. So yeah, I prefer Gregory Helms just because I like that style of wrestling more. So if it were completely up to me and Gregory Helms was in 2006, then I would not be switching his character. I would be keeping him as Gregory Helms. However, because I'm doing the continuous universe and I need to do the Hurricane thing, I thought, you know what, I'll just incorporate the gimmick switch into this game. So that's why we're doing Hurricane. Obviously, it's going to be actually Gregory Helms in the gameplay, but in the kayfabe, it'll be Hurricane at WrestleMania against Chavito Heat right here. German Supla, baby. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got ooh, there you go, ooh, there you go, ooh, there you go. We got a Hurricane gimmick going on. Damn, bruh, he moved out the way. All right, brother. I probably should have been using weapons a little bit more, but we are going to go ahead and do this. We're gonna. Oh, you're a bitch. I know I made up that acronym for Chavo being a bitch, but brother, you're being a bitch right now. Super crazy. Get in here and take this fucking CTE, brother. Take this CTE like a man, brother. I don't give a fuck if you won't be able to walk at fucking 45 years of age. Come here and get fucking bludgeoned in the skull. For the sport, brother. Come on, bruh. Do you want me to drop it? Like, is that what you're waiting for? Like, I'll drop it if it causes you to get back in here. Like, I'm fully okay with doing. Oh, you wanted to come all the way around to grab a sledgehammer, my guy. Drop the shit, brother. Drop the fucking. Jesus, bro. I don't fucking want this shit. I'm going all the way up here. And I'm dropping that there because I don't want that fucking in the match. I'm trying to do a grapple maneuver with this chair. So I'm going to need you to, you know what? Yeah, get him, Helms. Get him, Helms. Get him, Helms. Yeah, get his ass in E. Yeah, let me beat your ace. There we go. Ooh, there you go, 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 there you go. Let's go ahead and, we haven't picked up this one yet, right? Yeah, there it is. There it is! Alright. Does he, no, okay. Do we have, like, the... Fucking stop selling, bruh. I didn't think I'd ever want somebody to stop selling, but I think he might have reversed this. No, he didn't. Ooh, onto the chair. We'll do another one. We'll do another one. Sure, why not? Why not? Why not? We'll do another one. We'll do another one. Boom! That one's more onto the chair, and then we'll just pin him off that. The match itself and the gameplay doesn't need to be as brutal as the kayfabe indicates, but yeah, man, yes sir. We got Chavo cutting the promo before the match. We got Chavo banning Helms from ringside and commentary. We got Chavo winning the match brutally and then a brutal post-match beatdown just to rub it in. Then we've got the Hurricane reveal for, once again, this is not canon, so we're going to skip this. Then we get the Hurricane reveal with Helms' post-match, post-run-in promo. So, yeah. Once again, I would have kept Helms, but I mean, I'm gonna have to switch to Hurricane in 2006 anyways, so might as well incorporate it into the build for this. Then now we move on to this United States Championship match. As you can see, absolutely no interference. I was not fucking around. This is just a down the middle, clean ass match. We have to give up on because it's Benoit, but DQ will be off. And we're going to be playing this match. And we're going to be playing this match as... not Rey Mysterio, but Chris Benoit. We are going to be retaining yet again with your boy, Chris Benoit. So we got that Chris Benoit right there defending his championship. Maybe Rey beats my ass and we have to vacate and put the title back on him. But within the kayfabe, Chris Benoit wins this match. Now, I understand SmackDown's a 2-hour show, so I can't really... You know what I mean? I want this to be, like, this match is going to get a solid, like, 20, 25 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? It's going to get a big chunk of the show. And I can get away with that this week because the main event's not a main event. It's a contract signing, and it won't take that long. The precursor to that is a brawl, which they don't typically take too long because it's just a lot of fucking action within a condensed amount of time. And then, what else did we have? We had a triple threat, which would have gotten a decent amount of time, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We would have had the Book match, which would have gotten like 5 minutes. It would have been a decisive, clean, quick win for Book to look really strong against Boogeyman. And then we would have had, the Cruiserweight match, which wouldn't have been that long. It wouldn't have been super short, but it wouldn't have been that long. And then all the promos added in together. Basically, I'm trying to give this match as long as possible because I want a WrestleMania quality match, a 20-25 minute match between two incredible workers. Obviously, we're not going to do that in the gameplay because the games aren't set up for you to play 25-minute matches. This isn't 2K15 where you have to hit 25 finishers to beat a 60-rated person as a 90-rated person. You know what I mean? This is SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, more simulated style, more arcade-style gameplay. So, you know, game moves a lot quicker. So we're not going to be able to wrestle a 20-25 minute match with these guys. But I'm telling you, within the kayfabe, I would give these guys 20-25 minutes to just go out there and tear the fucking house down, elevate the title, elevate both of their stock, and just fucking, get the match that I've been teasing over the past couple months with interference from the heels challenging for the title. Finally get that match and it doesn't get cut off just as it's heating up, and get a good solid WrestleMania match. I would tell them pretty much, if this was real, I would tell them, pretend you're at Mania tonight and just fucking go nuts. You know what I mean? That's what I would tell them, because I want this match to be fucking match of the year caliber. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. While we wait for this to load, we're going to go ahead and drink some more of this peace tea. Please sponsor me. There we go. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, this is going to be good. Within the kayfabe, I'm telling you, this is match of the year contender. When we come for you, orale, orale, andale. What you gonna do when we come for you? Who? Booyaka, booyaka, 619. Booyaka, booyaka, that's my bueno. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. Booyaka, booyaka, Rey Mysterio. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. Booyaka, booyaka, that's my bueno. Booyaka, booyaka, 619. What you gonna do when we come for you? Full entrances, like I said, this is a title match anyway, so I'd like to do that anyways. But, yeah, man, like I keep saying over and over again, I'm telling you, man, 25-minute WrestleMania caliber match. I'm telling these guys to go tear it up. Because, for all intents and purposes, this match is the in-ring main event of the show. We have a Kennedy Umaga segment in a backstage brawl, movie set brawl, right, in the kayfabe, and then we have the contract sign. You know what I mean? And then we also have the Batista and Randy segment, but that would have already happened by now. Within the kayfabe, I will tell you that it probably would have been reversed for Kennedy and Umaga's segment to go on before this match, and then this match to go on, and then we have a breather for a little bit as we go to commercial, and then we come back for the contract signing kind of thing. You know what I mean? However, because Umaga and Kennedy are so popular, because their rivalry's 2 thumbs up on the verge of 3, because it's a backstage brawl, I put it higher on the card in the gameplay to just kind of boost the higher end of the card's match rating. Also, I think I had them in the 4th match of the card last week, and having something in the same match position, I didn't. I had them in the 3rd. I probably could have done it the other way around. Just pretend it was. There's no holding me back. I'm not driven by fear, I'm just driven by anger, and you're under attack. Just climbing up slowly, I'm the one and only. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I do know he's going to tear the house down in this title defense, though. I'll tell you what. This match is guaranteed. I'm telling you right now, after me hyping up how within the kayfabe it's a 25-minute WrestleMania match, this match is lasting less than 2 minutes in the gameplay. I'm going to hit like 2 clotheslines. He's going to be at orange. I'm going to be at a finisher. I'm going to hit 2 finishers, one being the diving headbutt, and then a crossface, and then it's done. You know what I mean? It's going to be 2 minutes tops. Just because he's a cruiserweight and Benoit's a heavyweight. And, you know, cruiserweights aren't allowed to do anything to heavyweights ever. So, yeah. Oh, fuck your back, bitch. Fuck your back. Get out of here, Ray. Get out of here, Ray. Get out of here, Ray. There you go. Alright, you have to do that in this game. I forgot all about that. There you go, there you go, there you go. Come on, get your ass up, Ray. Get your ass up, Ray. That's not what I wanted, Ray. Look at it. He's at orange, bruh. He's at orange. Woo. Oh, nice little running shit mabob right there. Fuck it right here. But I'm gonna get reversed, aren't I? No, it hit. It hit. Okay, cool. That's dope. Excuse me. Yeah, no, that's dope. That's dope that hit. Here we go. Here we go. German supla, baby. Let's get him with good... don't want this, so I'm going to let him get out. There we go. Can I, like, cancel, though? No, like, literally every... Oh, no, A cancels it for me. Cool, that's awesome. Here we go. That's going to be rope, isn't it? Or is it going to do the thing where it, like, turns him around and gives me the win? Yep, it turned me around. It turned him around and gave him 1 minute 33. Did you see that? 1 minute 33 or 1 minute 34? I think it showed after that, after the actual tap out. What'd I tell you, man? What'd I tell you? After I hyped it up that much? 24 minutes? 25-minute fucking WrestleMania match? Just let him go ham? Tear the house down? Less than 2 minutes in the gameplay, brother. Oh, you gotta love wrestling games. You gotta love wrestling games. I accidentally just hit my pop filter. I apologize. Yeah, man. Anyways, we didn't get to replicate the magic in the gameplay, but we got to replicate the result in the gameplay, and that's ultimately what matters. We get Chris Benoit another title retention, meaning he is still the United States champion going into WrestleMania and going into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Will he be able to double his prizes and double his luck? Will Ray be able to bounce back from the failed title match and get himself a future title match at another title? Will Shelton Benjamin build on the momentum he gained earlier? Or will Nitro or RVD or Boogeyman bounce back from their losses tonight and win Money in the Bank? You'll have to tune in to find out. You can probably guess a couple people who it won't be, but don't worry about that. Anyways, on to the movie set brawl, which we did a bar brawl. Now, somebody commented, I can't remember your name, I do apologize, but somebody recently started watching the series, and they commented that if I have a stored finisher and an active finisher and drag my opponent to the bar and do that double like stacked finisher, he said he wouldn't spoil it, but it's something fucking dope. So that's why I made this a bar brawl, because we're going to try and do that. Now, we're going to go ahead and play this match. Now, in the kayfabe, security from the movie set would kind of come in, and Kennedy would, like, get away, and Umaga would look fucking pissed that he couldn't finish the job, but, like, you know, he's got last man standing coming. Kennedy wouldn't really... Kennedy would get some offense on, like, maybe, like, throw the boom into Umaga's face or something, and like hit him in the face with a camera, or like throw a catering platter in his face, stuff like that. Just typically, like when you typically see like a heel kind of get attacked backstage and they're trying to like flee by just throwing shit, and like so they get defensive offense in, but nothing like too crazy. Umaga is chasing him down the whole time. Eventually security apprehend Umaga, and he and then Kennedy gets away within the kayfabe. However, within the gameplay, we're going to play as Umaga, and we are going to beat Kennedy's ace. So yeah, man, without further ado, let's get this slightly less interesting bar brawl, as opposed to the movie set brawl, underway, and let's beat Kennedy's ace. And while we wait for this to load, we're going to drink some of this pasty. Please sponsor me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's go ahead and do this right here. So what we're going to have to do is... there we go. We're going to do one of these right here. So I want to get a first finisher as fast as possible. I'm going to not do as much environmental stuff, because I don't want to accidentally win the match before I can do what I want to do. So there you go. Oh, come on, Kennedy. Come on, Kennedy. Come on, Kennedy. Excuse me, Kennedy. Kennedy, I am going to ask you to not do that to me. Okay. Ooh, there you go. Ooh, there you go. There you go. Let's try and do the taunt right there to get... Come on, bro. Come on, bro. There you go. Let's store that one. Alright, now we're going to try and move him. Ooh, there you go. Oof. Okay, okay. Whoop. Alright. I want you over near this area, brother, because I need you over here so I can get, like, the active finisher thing going on. I'm just chilling, brother. Hey, yo, what song you want me to put on the juice box? Juice box? You can tell I haven't slept in 2 days. The jukebox, brother. Choke the shit out you. That's the song, bruh. God damn. I think that's probably one of the songs on the soundtrack for the 50 Shades movies. Ooh. Oh shit. German supla baby. If they had like proper environmental physics, Umaga would have broken his neck and died on the edge of the bar right there. He would have landed neck first off of that German, and it would have been fantastic. I'm in a bad spot right now because I don't want to lose my finisher by failing a reversal, because I think that's why I lose finishers. So I'm just going to let him beat on me for a little bit until he gives me enough... Come on, man. Come on, man. What you doing? You just staring at me? Well, you like my back? You like my back? Whoop. Whoop. There you go. Nice little German supla, baby. Let me get you with one of these right here. Let me get you with one of these right here. That's a eat your vitamins and say your prayers kind of thing going on right there, brother. Ooh, come on, bro. Ooh, come on, bro. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. No, don't do this to me, Kennedy. Don't do this to me, Kennedy. Don't do this to me. Here we go, brother. Oh, hold on. This isn't what I want to do. Or was it? I don't really know. This is gonna win me the match, isn't it? If this wins me the match, it's gonna be a big anticlimax. Thank fuck it didn't win me the match. Okay, so I gotta kinda... I don't know how I'm supposed to do this then. Or maybe that's what he was intending. Here, let me see if I like bring him over what it does now. Is it gonna do that again? Oh, okay, so that just takes a single finisher. So okay, this might end the match, unfortunately. I don't know if this was what oh, there you go. That doesn't end the match. Okay, that's good. That's really cool. So that might be what he was mentioning. I feel like that probably is it. I was thinking maybe like I powerbomb him through this opening to the bar or something like that. You know what I mean? I thought maybe that's what would have been it. Here we go. We're going to try and get another finisher, and we're going to try and see if there's a finisher that goes into the crowd, into this like chain link right here. Because I want to see if there's something like that going on right there. So we're going to do that. We're going to do some of this. He's going to reverse this. No, he's not. Cool. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Come on, brother. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's bring you here. Nothing. Oh, I messed up. No, I didn't. What the fuck? He's not going down, brother. That's cool. Ooh. Oh, look at that, bruh. Here we go. We beating his ass. We beating his ass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Brother, I'ma need you, right, sir? I think I reversed that. No, I did not. I did not reverse that. Okay. I'm gonna need you to chill. 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 I'm gonna need you to chill just long enough for me to fucking beat your ass. Ooh, there you go. Alright. Alright, let's see. Now can I... No. Into the bust? No. Okay, so that Stone Cold Stunner beer thing must have been what that subscriber was talking about, I feel like. Let's see. Can I do anything with this finisher right here? It doesn't look like it. We just dragging him around everywhere. You're coming with me. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, rolling through the sky. Little Einstein. Okay. Let's go ahead and put you into this then. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, that's Tori, dude. That is no longer Tori, dude. Alright, let's see if maybe a double finisher into the TVs works. No. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. We can just, no, yeah, just get him in here. And then we'll just do one of these. We'll put his head through the thing for the win, yeah. Okay. I was kind of expecting him to, like, powerbomb him through the lifting barrier entranceway. But, yeah, no, that beer and Stone Cold Stunner thing's really cool. I like that doesn't really finish the match as well, because you can just do it over and over and over if you'd like to. So... yeah, like I said, no real clear winner of the brawl. Umaga doesn't do enough to Kennedy to like be the winner of the brawl. Kennedy just does defensive offense, if that makes sense, like a heel does typically in a backstage brawling environment, and then eventually security apprehend Umaga, which allows Kennedy to escape for the time being, but there's no escaping Umaga at WrestleMania. And now on to the main event of the evening, which sees Randy Orton, Batista, and Eddie Guerrero taking on Kurt Angle. Nah, psych. In the gameplay, that's what it is. And we're going to turn off this give up and DQ. However, in the kayfabe, like I said, it is the go home. It's the contract signing for Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero. 1 year in the making. We're going to be playing this match, of course. We're going to be playing as this side. We are not going to have Eddie Guerrero step foot in this ring. It's going to be either Randy or Batista that we're going to be playing as. Once again, in the kayfabe, there's no match. I'll run through the promo that I wrote during the entrances, and then we'll see if you guys think that I wrote a good promo, or if you know, and I'm better than I thought I was at writing promos, or we'll see if I'm truly as shit as I know I am at writing promos. So yeah, we got Eddie Guerrero there, we got Kurt Angle there. Let's see if we can get this kayfabe win for Randy or Batista. And while we wait for this to load, we're gonna drink some of this peace tea. Please sponsor me. Now, you might think that I'll only watch the Eddie and Kurt entrances. However, the Randy and Batista segment from earlier in the night would have been in the ring. So we would have seen both their entrances. So we're going to watch all 4 entrances. Now, for the promo, Kurt Angle's going to start off the speaking of the promo. And he's going to be like, well, here we are, Eddie. The last SmackDown before our match at Mania. And better yet, the last SmackDown of your entire career. You better soak this in, Eddie, because I know you're going to miss it. And Eddie would rebuttal with, oh, believe me, Kurt, I'm soaking it all in, brother. Just like I soaked in kicking Shelton's ass last week. And after I kicked his ass, you know, I'd love to say I'm fully focused on you at Mania, but I know you're a little bitch right there. We'll get involved on Sunday. But that's okay. You know, I've beat the odds before, and I'll beat them again. Kurt would respond with, you know what, Eddie? How about we just agree right now that Shelton is banned from ringside on Sunday? I don't want you to have any excuses after I end your career. I want you to live with the fact that the only one responsible for your retirement was me. Then Eddie would be like, you know what, SA? Because you got to throw in some essays and some homes for your boy Eddie. Nothing you can say, nothing's gonna change what you've done to me. Now it's time to shine, I'm gonna take what's mine. Take what's mine. Hey, nothing you can say, nothing's gonna change what you've done to me. Now it's time to shine, I'm gonna take what's mine. You're gonna burn in my light. There we go, had to interrupt the promo for that. You know what I say? I like that idea because you see, Kurt, ever since the World Heavyweight Championship tournament a year ago, our paths have crossed many times, Holmes. And the common theme that emerged was me coming out on top, Esse. You may have beat me once or twice before, Kurt, but I've learned from those mistakes. And with that title on the line, I know I can beat you and become World Heavyweight Champion. And then Kurt would respond with, that's where you're wrong, Eddie. You seem to forget that whenever the stakes were highest, you couldn't get the job done. When my career was on the line at SummerSlam, you failed. When my World Heavyweight Championship was on the line at Armageddon, your anger got the best of you because you couldn't beat me and you failed. And at WrestleMania, with your career on the line, Eddie, you're going to fail again. And then this contract signing will not devolve into madness and fucking anarchy and brutality and shit. It'll just, end in both signing. Eddie would have signed it after his last piece of dialogue. Kurt would have signed it after his last piece of dialogue. And then Kurt would hold the title above his head as they do a stare down as the show goes off the air. Inside this pit of danger, a place where no one follows me, I'll walk alone. Now here's a little something for you to sink your teeth into. I'm 99% certain, because I haven't picked my roster yet, but I'm 99% certain that I am only going to be signing one of Randy and Batista in 2006. So their match at WrestleMania, whoever happens to win, is the one I'm going to keep. I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. I swallow down 1,000 years of anger. The weight of the world is falling on my shoulders. So, you just saw one of their last entrances on SmackDown. That was either Randy's or Batista's last SmackDown entrance for us. And you will see one of their last entrance period for us at WrestleMania. Unless, of course, they make us do interpromotional matches and they happen to be put into the match against me. But, whatever. A la, a cheat, a steal. A la, a cheat, a steal. So Eddie has his heel theme. I know that in 2006, which is nice because we're going to get a new theme. I always like it when themes are a bit different because it differentiates it that bit more, you know what I mean? Ray's going to have a new theme, or not a new theme, his old theme. Eddie's going to have a heel version of his theme. I'm a little bit disappointed, though, because when I was told in the comments that it was his heel theme, I immediately jumped to Gangsta Lean, which is my favorite heel version of his theme. But that's not the one that's in there. It's just like the slowed down heel one that he had after Gangsta Lean, I think. Or before Gangsta Lean. It was before or after. So it is a new theme, which is cool because it switches people up that we've been using a lot as well. You know what I mean? Like Eddie's been a focal point. So he's, switches up his theme. So he's a little bit fresh for us. Ray's going to be a little bit more fresh with the new theme. I'm trying to think of other themes of people that might return. I don't really, off the top of my head, I can't really figure it out. There's going to be some new faces to SmackDown that aren't in this game. I'll tell you what. There's going to be a lot of new faces. You're gonna see a fairly transformed roster. I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited. You can tell how excited I am that I'm hyping it up before the last episode of this series. We're not even at Mania, and I'm hyping this shit up. Okay, it starts us with Randy. We'll just wrestle the whole match as Randy, I guess. You know what I mean? Actually, you know what? We'll split it up. We'll split it up. We'll split it up. Not with Eddie. We're not splitting it up with Eddie. We'll... Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, there you go. Basically, we'll run through... What we'll do is we'll do both of Randy's finishers, both of Batista's finishers, because obviously I have to play as one of them at Mania. So this will be the last time I'll get a chance to play as one of them in this game, and then for eternity, really. Unless something drastic changes and I like trade for them or I make a decision and I'm like, you know what, I'll sign both. But you know what I mean? So we'll do both finishes for both people. We'll do a regular RKO right here. Oh, there you go. And then we'll do the corner RKO. I think he has the corner RKO. It's not the super RKO from 2008 where he just kind of props them up and does it or whatever. The German Supla, baby. It's the one where it looks like they reversed you and then they jump into it, which is cool. Ooh, there you go. Let me pick your ways up. Let me get you with a nice signature Randy Orton drop kick. Best drop kick in the business, I think. Right? Maybe not now because, you know, he's getting older, so maybe he can't get as much elevation on the drop kick. But, like, you know, when he was younger, absolutely, you know what I'm saying, best drop kick in the business. Oh, was it the other way around? Was it 2008 where they kicked you and it looked like a reversal and then this is just the normal one? Do I have my... I guess I have my shit turned around. Okay. There we go. Eddie's the third man, which means you can't tag him in with the double team corner move, which is convenient for me. I don't even know what Batista's two finishers are. I don't know if they're two variants of the Batista bomb. German Supla, baby, or if one of them's like a spear or a spine buster, but we'll figure it out real soon. Alright, let's see. We're going to go ahead and pick your ass up, and then we're going to get you with one of these power bombs right here. I think he has two power bombs. Ooh, there we go. This one's the non-pin one, and then the other one's going to be the pin one, yeah. So, ooh, look at that. That's a spear, speaking of spears. Let's see if we can get a little spine busty. That's not a spine busty. Is this gonna be a spine busty? It's like a yeah. That's I'd call that a spine busty. Fuck. Oh, he fucking fucked him up, brother. I think this next one is the pin combo Batista bomb, so I don't want him close to the ropes because I don't want him getting that rope break. Get closer, Kurt. Get closer, man. Get closer, man. Look how Batista stands. He's like, oh man, my lat's too big. My arms can't touch my body. My arms can't touch my body. I think this is good. I don't think he reversed. And he's going to pin into it. There we go. Like I said, these guys would have been earlier. Batista and Randy, their segment where they set up their match to see who can break the curse against one another. And then the contract signing would have main evented. Like I said, Kurt says, cherish your last moments on SmackDown. And he says, oh, I'm soaking it in, brother. Just like I soaked in beating his ass. I know it's not going to be fair, but I'll beat the odds. You know what? Let's make it one-on-one. I want to be the only one responsible for your downfall. You don't have anybody else to blame. He's like, okay, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'm down with that because every time we've crossed paths before, I've come out on top. He's like, nah, you failed when it mattered and you're going to fail again. That's the cliff notes of it. Which probably would have been better than me actually writing it all out because the thing with me writing it all out is I just kind of read it off. I didn't perform it, you know what I mean? Like if I gave that script to Eddie and Kurt Angle, they'd look at me and be like, what is this shit? But they'd make it work, you know what I mean? So I don't know why I'm watching this because that's not a real winning animation. But yeah, man, that was the go home. Let's see what the fan support change is. Let's see if we won some fans or if Raw cheated and rigged the algorithms to win some fans. And then let's see. Yeah, so they're making us do some interpromotional stuff. They gained 50K. Okay. Vince McMahon has announced a WrestleMania tournament that will pit SmackDown against Raw. The winning show will receive a franchise tag that can be placed on any superstar, making him/her ineligible for the draft. Tune in this Sunday for WrestleMania and the draft, as it is sure to be a monumental evening full of surprises. Are they beating? Oh, we're still winning on the fans. Hold on. They had 4.97. They won 50K, and now they're at 4.98. What? That don't make no sense. That don't make any sense at all. WrestleMania tradition. It is tradition that the Royal Rumble winner should be in the main event and the title should be on the line. The fans are expecting to see it, and quite frankly, so am I. This is it, the grandest stage of them all. Make the best out of it. All right, Taz, just to break the norm, all my plans out the window. Eddie and Kurt is going to be decided in a arm wrestling match at the beginning of the show, and Kid Cash versus Boogeyman for absolutely fucking nothing is going to be my main event. I'm joking. We're going to go ahead and renew these contracts quickly, so we're going to go ahead and go to the rosters real quick. Rivalries, everything's good. This is at a 3 thumb up. It's a shame these two couldn't get to a 3 thumb up, but they're at 2 thumb up, and then perfect. Okay, we can't propose trades. We got these champions right here. So if I'm not mistaken, the people you put as champions can't be traded at the end, and then you get to put the franchise tag on somebody. So hopefully we win that franchise tag, just so I don't have to go through the fucking bullshit of, whatever. But we should be okay. They have some really high rated people. The thing is, when you win Mania and you win the year in these games, you always get shafted. You get like a dude who's like low 80s, and then you get 250s, and you lose like 290s and a 70. And it's like, brother, like, I won the year. That doesn't mean give them help. That means randomly draft it. That's what the draft is. Like a draft lottery is you fucking random, brother. Or not, draft lottery is random. The order is random, and then you pick. You know what I mean? But it should just be a random like switch. But it's not. But it is what it is. So let's take a look at the roster right here. Let's take a look at these popularities. Kurt at a 99, Eddie at a 95, Undertaker up to a 94, Benoit up to a 93, I think. Helms up to a 93, Kane stayed 92 because he wasn't featured. Umaga up to a 90, Book up to an 87, Shelton up to an 87 or stayed 87, Kennedy went up to an 86, Chavo up to an 85, RVD stayed 82, but down arrow, I think. Batista went up to an 81. Ray stayed 81, I think. Randy went up to an 80. Melina stayed 76. Nitro down to a 75. Super Crazy back down to a 69. Got him. Boogeyman down to a 68. And then Kid Cash stayed 59. All right, let's renew these contracts, baby. Chris Benoit does not get the first one. Gregory Helms does. There we go, 5 week for him. Then Chris Benoit gets a renewal. Thank you very much. Then after that, we're going to do Undertaker because it's fucking Undertaker. Then we're going to do Book because he's facing Undertaker. Then we're going to do, just in terms of popularity right here, we'll probably do Ray. Boom. Then we're gonna do Big Dave. Boom. Then we're gonna do Randall. Boom. And then we're going to do Johnny Nitro. Boom. There it is. All right. We got those contracts out of the way just in case 2K22 does not have a GM mode and we have to continue our universe back in this game. We got that as a safety net right there. Let's take a look at how the Go Home show did. Let's see what Raw did real quick. They did a 3.5, 3 4s, a 3, a 2.5, and a 1.5. I did a 3, a 3.5, a 4, a 3.5, 4.5, 4.5. So they had 4. They had 3 4s, a 3, a 2.5, and a 1.5. Yeah. 3 4s, a 3, 2.5, 1.5. Okay. If I just give this half a star from this match to here, we've matched their 3 4s. We up them by a star. We up them by a star. And then we up them by a star and a half. So we're 3.5 stars to the good, and we lost fans. You can't tell me it's not rigged. You can't tell me it's not rigged. This getting a 3 is kind of surprising, but Johnny Nitro does drag it down because he's in the 70s. Boogeyman, Book, and Undertaker 3.5. It would have been nice to get that a 4, but Boogeyman was 68, so it was kind of expected. This being 4 is a testament to Gregory Helms, Chavo, and the hardcore stipulation boosting it. This only being 3.5 sucks, but no rivalry, so it makes sense. This being 4.5 kind of sucks. Wish it could have been a 5, but maybe because Kennedy didn't get into that 90 echelon, it wasn't, or something like that. And then this match right here getting 4 because Randy and Batista probably dragged it down, being low 80s. They were in the 70s going in, actually, so yeah. Let's take a look at what they've given us on... we got a women's match. Oh, no, it's just a single. Okay, so we can put anybody against them. We'll probably put Melina in there. All right, let's see what they've given us. They've given us... Oh, that's shit. Oh, that's trash. Bruh, that's trash. I'm going to have to do my whole card out of the GM mode. I'm not... So here's my thing, right? I would love to play these just as a meme, but quite honestly, I don't give a fuck because my whole roster is booked. I don't have 3 with velocity, 4 available people to put into these matches. I don't. My available people who aren't booked are Kane, because he's injured, Kid Cash, and Melina. The rest of the card is booked on my show. By design, because I wanted everybody to get on Mania because we have a small roster. Now, so I'm going to tell you right now, I hope this doesn't disappoint you or anything. I am not going to be showing these matches on camera. I'm going to play them off camera and just show you, oh, hey, I won every one. I won the thing, and then I'm going to get the protected pick or whatever. I am not playing a single one of these for camera. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I don't want to play a fucking parking lot brawl against Edge for no reason. Oh, there is a reason. I don't want to play a Hardcore versus McFoley. I don't want to play a Steel Cage versus Shawn for the... They don't serve any purpose to me. They don't serve any story to me. I don't like that. I don't like that it forces the half of the card to be this. Make it one interpromotional match that gets you the pick, right? And then make it a 6-match card so I get 3 because I have more fans going in and they have 2 matches. That way I can do my match, I can do Cruiserweight title, and then I can do Umaga and Kennedy. My 3 most built rivalries that I put work into getting 3 fucking stars into for one of them, 3 thumbs up, you know what I mean? And then they can do their title match and then another match, and then we have the interpromotional match. That's fine. That would have been cool. 6-match card. One of the matches in interpromotional. I get 3, they get 2. Or if I was losing, they get 3, I get 2. You know what I mean? Whatever. That would have been perfect. This, I don't fuck with this. So once again, I'm not showing these on camera. I'm showing my WrestleMania card, which I'll run through to you once again in a second. We are going to set up our world title match here, though, in a singles match. No funny business. No funny business. Just a singles match. Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero, World Heavyweight Championship. We actually get the main event, so winning the main event, winning the Rumble works this year. In 2008, I remember I was like the second match on the card after winning the Royal Rumble with MVP. And then the main event was like fucking Tori versus Sandman or some shit like that. It was something stupid from ECW. So yeah, we'll probably throw Melina in there, and then we'll probably actually wrestle that match for the show. Then again, it's on Heat. Maybe I'll do that in the exhibition, Melina versus Trish, just to have an interpromotional match on there for you guys. Let me. Oh shit! I was gonna say let me know if you want to see that, but I'm going to be recording the WrestleMania episode later today. But I could always go in, record it separately, and just kind of like splice it in. So, yeah, I'll do that. If you guys want to see me do Melina versus Trish on the WrestleMania stage, not at Heat, and just shove that onto the card just as, something different, because we didn't have a women's roster, so why not have a women's match, you know what I mean? And pretend that is, and we'll use that as the substitute to, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to do it anyways, fuck it. Melina versus Trish as an interpromotional gets added to the card. We're going to do it on Mania in the exhibition, and that'll be the replacement for these, because I'm going to win each of these matches, it's fine. Okay, I'm actually really upset about that. I'm going to keep it 100. We're still winning on viewers, even though we probably shouldn't be. Let's take a look at the Power 25 going into Mania. Carlito number 1, Benoit number 2, Triple H number 3, Kurt Angle number 4. Kurt Angle would be number 1 because he would have come off looking good with the last line on the go home. Helms at 5, Eddie at 6 despite winning his match. Okay, Undertaker to 7, Shawn to 8 from 16, Mick down to 9 from 8, all that shit. Umaga's at 11. I don't really care about the other people. Kane down, Book up, Shelton up, Chavo up, Kennedy down, Batista up, Randy on, and then Rob off. Who was there last time? Ray lost his spot. SmackDown specific, Chris Benoit is the number 1 right now, but realistically it's Kurt Angle number 1, maybe Chris Benoit number 2 or Eddie number 2 based on the title match, and then Helms number 3, and then the other one number 4 kind of thing. Undertaker at 5. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. We got a lot of people who doing all right, you know what I'm saying? All right, man. All right. So we're going to go ahead and save real quick. Here we go. All right. So the whole fucking Mania card is pretty much going to be played in exhibition. So that's going to be fucking interesting for me to play through, because usually I have like some exhibition and it's literally all exhibition and then my final match in the GM mode. So that's going to be a weird one. I'm going to run you through the WrestleMania card now. Okay. Match number 1 was going to be Money in the Bank, but it's now going to be still Money in the Bank, because I like starting off Mania with Money in the Bank. It's a nice, whatever. So we're going to start off with Money in the Bank. Ray, Benoit, RVD, Boogeyman, Nitro, and Shelton Benjamin in Money in the Bank to start off the show. Then match number 2, we will do Melina versus... match number 2 we'll do Melina... match number 2 we'll do Randy versus Batista, because that was the original idea. And then match number 3 will be Melina and who was it? Trish? Melina and Trish. Then match number 4 will be Book versus Taker. And then match number 5 will be Helms or Hurricane versus Chavo in the Hardcore Cruiserweight Championship match. Then in match number 6, it'll be Kennedy Umaga Last Man Standing. And then in match number 7, the main event of the evening, Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, World Heavyweight Championship versus Career. That's Mania for you folks. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the build to Mania. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series. This is the last SmackDown. As I said, that was the last time you will see me play SmackDown on this game, for now at least, for at least a year. And then maybe we'll be back if they don't have GM mode in 2K22. Tune in next week for Mania to see who wins Money in the Bank, to see which of Randy and Batista we keep on the roster, to see if the newly gimmick changed Hurricane can retain his championship, or if the gimmick change will fail him and he will lose the championship to Chavo Guerrero. Tune in to see if Booker T can beat the streak. Tune in to see if Umaga can get revenge for being treated so poorly by Kennedy for a year, and tune in to see if Eddie Guerrero is forced to retire, or if he can win the World Heavyweight Championship and cap off his year-long build with Kurt Angle with a fairy tale ending, or if it'll be a nightmare ending. All right. that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If this is the first video that you're watching from the series, you can check out a link to the playlist at the end cards at the end of the video, as well as a link to my WWE 2K14 30 years of WrestleMania mode. That'll be there. I'm also doing a 2K Battlegrounds campaign and a UFC 4 career mode. I also do weekly Raw and Smackdown reviews now, if you want to go check those out. So if you're interested in my weekly up-to-date timely opinions on the wrestling, instead of listening to me talk about something that happened 2 months ago on an episode of GM Mode. Yeah, man. Go check out all my other shit. Follow me on Twitter, link in the description. Please sponsor me, Peace Tea, of course. Be sure to turn on notifications so you never miss an episode, because YouTube likes to zuck your boy and not put my videos in your sub boxes. So by pressing that nice old bell icon, you'll get a push notification anytime I do upload, and you'll never have to miss it. I don't know if I would have launched my Patreon by the time that this is out, but if I have, please consider contributing to that if you are able. That'd be great. And yeah, man, follow me on Twitter, link in the description. I already said that one. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, share it to all your friends, comment down below, all that good shit, and I will see you guys next time.